Cadillac. In 2008, they released their first fragrance, which is this one right here. This is Cadillac for Men. Really good scent. And in this video, I want to show you guys their last fragrance release. I absolutely love this, in all fairness. This is a really, really solid fragrance. And the fragrance is simply called Coupe. Or in other words, in French, Coupe. So this fragrance right here came out in 2012. It's described as an aromatic amber fragrance, and sadly the perfumer is unknown. This fragrance is named after the type of car, which is a coupe, a sport car yet casual at the same time. Most notably, some of these cars include the Mercedes S-Class Coupe, the Bentley Continental GT, and one of my personal favorites, guys, the amazing Jaguar F-Type. But I really think this fragrance is named after the Cadillac ATS V Coupe, which is an amazing car. But let's get back to the fragrance. So like I said, 2012 this fragrance came out. Sprayer is really good. Now, in case you guys are wanting to purchase this fragrance before I review it, I just want to let you know this fragrance is a little bit rare. It's a little bit hard to find, but if you can actually score yourself a bottle, I would recommend it. But let me review it first so you guys can get a little bit of an idea of what it's like. So the top notes for this fragrance, I'll put them on the screen right now. You get notes of juniper berries, nutmeg, lime, and bergamot in the top. The middle notes are lavender and patchouli, and the base notes are Peru balsam, tobacco, musk, vanilla, and amber. So as you guys can see, there are quite a lot of notes in this fragrance. I'm only getting a majority of them. I wouldn't say that I got all of them, but let's go through the notes that I do get. So there is a slight citrus lime in the opening, although it gets lost within the 5 minutes. It is a very nice lime note as well, but it's very distinctive. It's very hard to really find. I'm able to get it, but it's like I said, it's very light and it does get lost within 5 minutes. The next note that I get is vanilla. So the vanilla in this is really, really lovely. What I like about it is it isn't cake-like. It's not exactly bold, but it's actually very soft and very, very versatile. It's one of those vanillas that isn't exactly a warm vanilla, and usually with warm vanillas I would describe them as being great winter type notes, but this one is very soft, it's very powdery, and it's very nice. Another note that I get is musk. Now the musk in this is very clean throughout. You actually get the musk for the whole majority of the fragrance. I would say, apart from the dry down, it starts to fade a little bit, but you do get it from the first initial spray all the way to when the dry down starts, which is around after the 5 to 6 hour mark. Another note that I get is tobacco. Now the tobacco in this, it doesn't smell like the smoke, nor does it really smell like the leaves, but it smells to me a little bit like a cigar. Now, there are so many types of tobacco type of notes. There's that cigarette type of tobacco, there's that pipe tobacco, there's that leaves tobacco kind of smell, which is very green. This one it's very much like a cigar, so an unlit cigar, I would say. So it's a cigar. If you guys have ever smelled a cigar, you'll know exactly what I mean. It has that distinctive aroma. It's not exactly smoky, it's not exactly a bold smell in this fragrance, but it does work very, very nicely. So it's a very nice cigar-like tobacco. Now, another note that I get is a very rare note, and it's not in a lot of fragrances that I own, and that is Peru balsam. Now, Peru balsam it's a dry, resinous type of note that has a complex aroma consisting of light cinnamon and a touch of vanilla, creating a soft, inviting, slightly creamy scent. And the Peru balsam is definitely what's giving me that creamy aspect to the fragrance. It's just very inviting, like I said, and very comforting. The patchouli note, it's very sweet, spicy, and has that really strong musky character to it. And the last note that I really get out of this fragrance is juniper berries. Now, the juniper berries in this is divine. For being not a designer scent, nor it being a niche fragrance either, but instead a car manufacturing branded fragrance, has a very, very nice juniper note. Now, juniper is one of my favorite notes. I love it because it really gives off this fresh, sappy, almost pine-like smell with, you know, having a really kind of exhilarating scent. And in this, it's exactly that. It is exhilarating, it's very green, it's a little bit sharp, but definitely admirable. It's just stunning. So Definitely, out of the notes that I've mentioned, this is what creates Cadillac Coupe. It is just a fantastic scent. What I love about it is it isn't trying to imitate a sport type of scent, nor is it really trying to be too romantic nor sexy. This is as casual as you can get. So it's a very soft, casual, creamy type of fragrance. Also has those nuances from the tobacco, like I said. So when I say tobacco, it isn't smoky. It's very much like a calm, almost honeyed, soft scent. Even though there's no honey, it gives me this honeyed sort of tobacco aroma. That's the kind of scent that it is. It's just absolutely incredible, guys, this fragrance. I heard about this a couple of years ago. I was actually in the fragrance shop and they sold this. When I say a couple of years ago, I actually mean quite a while ago. This was around 2013, 14. They had this in the fragrance shop, which of course is a shop here in the UK. I know it sounds a bit generic, right? The fragrance shop, but that's what it's called. And they had this in there and I sampled it out, and at the time I actually really liked it, but the price for the fragrance was actually a little bit on the high side, which is usually the case with new releases. I'm pretty much glad that I waited for this fragrance to be discounted because I got this for very cheap online. However, now you'll not be able to find it anywhere online, which is a bit of a shame, but I got this just before it was discontinued, and it's really just a fantastic fragrance. It's a fragrance that, yeah, it comes from Cadillac, and usually with Cadillac, you know, you wouldn't think of them as an amazing brand, but in my opinion, they are a very, very good brand. They make some very nice fragrances. These are the only two that I've ever smelled. This is the For Men, and this is, of course, Coupe, or Coupe. I haven't smelled the other ones. There's even an intense version of this, which I haven't smelled, but I did a review on this quite a while ago, and this is a very, very nice fragrance. It's very spicy, but of course I'm not going to talk about this. I have talked about this though, and if I had to recommend this to you guys, I would, like a million times over, just because it's so unique. It is actually a very unique fragrance, and it's a scent that I really, really do enjoy. And this is actually my scent of the night. I was wearing it before, but I'm going to respray because we are going to be talking about the longevity right now, and this fragrance lasts for about 5 to 6 hours. It doesn't have amazing longevity, but for what it is, it does create a very nice comforting scent throughout. So if you guys are looking for a very unique vanilla tobacco sort of fragrance, I would highly recommend this. This is definitely a fragrance for a collector because it isn't available anymore. I mean, it might be available in some countries, but here on eBay, even in the shops in my local mall, you cannot find this. I've looked everywhere for it. However, I'm really happy to have it, and I just thought I'd bring you guys a review because it is absolutely fantastic, and if you can find this, I would recommend it. I really would. So yeah, guys, that is my review for Cadillac Coupe. I really do hope you have enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I'll be quite happy to get back to you. Thank you all so much for all of the views and for subscribing to my channel. I cannot believe I'm still past 5,000 subscribers. To me, that's a big deal. To some other people, it may not be, but I'm not exactly the best, most intellectual person in the world. I know that. But for you guys to admire me enough and to watch my videos really does mean a lot. And I appreciate you all so much for that. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Keep smelling good. And bye for now.